everyone. It's the James and Greg Show.
And this is our recap for week 7 of Dancing with the Stars.
And it's double elimination week, and I don't know who the people are that get eliminated. Only he does.
Right, and you're going to see me tell him right on this episode.
Right
Stick
at
around.
the end. Watch.
So it was, everyone was dancing to a specific genre of movies this week.
Yes, well, also, this is a double elimination. So that means bye-bye to 2 of our favorites or 2 of our not-so-favorite.
And this week, purposely, James didn't watch to see who was eliminated.
I watched all the way to the very last minute of the show, so I don't know who's eliminated, and Greg's going to surprise me in the end.
So don't ruin it for him.
Don't ruin it. Don't type it in.
Okay, so...
okay.
So, guest judge this week.
Oh, loved her. Mandy Moore. Well, she did the opening number, which you thought was underwhelming.
Yeah.
And I thought was pretty good, except, it could have been bigger.
Right.
But I guess they had so much other stuff they had to prep for.
And she looks so different on This Is Us.
That's not the same Mandy Moore.
You're
so funny.
That explains so much.
Yes, this Mandy Moore is a choreographer. She has been on So You Think You Can Dance as a wonderful choreographer.
And La La Land.
That's how you know her. That opening number, well, all of La La Land, but that opening number is so, signature of Mandy Moore of La La Land, the movie.
Oh, okay. Oh, man, that makes much more sense. So first up was Bonner and Sharna, and they did a Western.
Yeehaw! Woo-hoo-hoo! So he was cowboyed up.
Yes.
He looked great. She looked great.
It was a paso doble.
It was a paso doble with a long story. I guess because you're doing movie night, you have to do a long story before you start all these dances, because most of them had really long.
Right. And Lynn didn't like it.
I didn't like it either.
No, there wasn't a lot of dancing in this
No,
one.
it was a lot of
yeehaw.
Look. But, he did his best.
His scores reflected the fact that it wasn't great.
You know what it looked like to me? Yeah, his scores were low. It looked like a musical theater production of some cowboy show, like 7 Brides for 7 Brothers.
Or Annie, get your gun.
Yes, that's more like it. Yes, that's what it seemed like.
And he was very...
But he held his own. He was stiff, but he held his own. Now, Shauna, beautiful. Do you think she was auditioning right at that moment to be on The Bachelor as a bachelorette, like The Bachelorette? Because that's what it felt like.
In what respect?
She's so schmoozy with him as he's I don't think their romance is going anywhere.
Oh no.
So now she's maybe needing romance, and so why not make her the next Bachelorette?
Sure.
It's an idea, ABC. Anyway,
call us. But he just wasn't very fluid, and he was like, I have to be. This is my mark.
Yes. He got a low score, 7s, and then Mandy gave him an 8. But
yeah, he ended up with 29 off of that performance.
Okay, well, there you go.
Didn't
and then
break a
next
30.
was Nancy and Artem, and it was Pretty Woman, and that was supposed to be a romantic dance.
It was nice.
I thought it was really nice.
She is such a different dancer than what we thought at the beginning of this.
Yes, because of the face that she makes, and that's what I think also maybe got her the silver medal in the Olympics was that face. I don't think it was her. I think medals are also based on attitude and cause
presentation.
There you go. And
but she was great. It's like a completely different dancer.
I'd give her a silver for it today.
Yeah, she got a 36 out of that.
The story was in the choreography. It was a nice story. Pretty Woman. Who doesn't love Julia Roberts? I mean, Julia Roberts again got 50 most beautiful women in the world.
I would hope so. That's probably the category she falls in.
Well, she's been it for 5 years now, since the 80s. So
it's more than 5 years.
5 times. 5 times over the decades. And maybe it was the 80s, maybe it was the 90s she first got it. Mystic Pizza time, Pretty Woman.
Mystic Pizza, oh my God.
I
haven't seen it forever.
Gosh. Anyway.
Vincent D'Onofrio was in there.
That was a really great choice of movie and song.
So she got 36. Mm-hmm. Next up was Simone and Sasha. Oh my God.
Oh.
The Charleston.
Oh my gosh, that Charleston was
amazing.
It was amazing. Now, I thought it was sharp, it was crisp, it was everything. I just wished one thing.
What?
Simone, can you put on a tiny heel? Those flats, just You can't do the Charleston and Flats. I've never seen it anywhere except on the show with this character in Dancing with the
But
Stars.
some of the tricks
Like
they put into it.
I know, but come on, a 1-inch heel even. Just a tiny heel.
Right.
It was me that only wants to see her in heels? Oh well.
You like wearing heels though.
Well, I even wore like a 4-inch when I need to like do something really fancy.
But it was amazing. I still think she's being judged harsher than some of the other.
She's being
competitors.
judged a little harsher. It's because she needs to make that connection with Sasha, that gymnast thing that we always talk about.
Right.
They don't know how to connect with a partner because they're doing it for themselves.
And I noticed, and I think it reinforced itself as the night went on. Mandy's judging was judging for the presentation,
Yes.
and how hard people tried versus the actual technical skill of some
of
of
the
the
dance.
dancers.
Like Carrie Ann did technical stuff
Right.
the whole time.
But Mandy really became you really put a good show together. It was very entertaining, and you really kind of hit most of your marks. And
Yeah, I guess we'll see that when
Yeah.
we get to
so
Nick. Is that next?
yeah, so 37. That was the leading score for the night. Was what they got.
Okay.
And next up was your favorite,
No, not my favorite. Well, next up was this Disney thing. What was it called?
Descendants 2.
Okay, I was very confused by that. I really thought my mom texted me and goes, "Honey, what's this Disney shit?"
And it was very awkwardly introduced into the show.
Well, it was like lip syncing and like really high energy dancing, which was wonderful to watch children dance.
But I'm sure my daughter would love it.
Yes, did she?
She didn't watch it today. I mean, watch it last night. But she saw the original movie and really liked it because it was really good.
Well, I thought the dancing was really great. It was just, lip syncing. And it was Kenny Ortega who did High School Musical, so there's that. But let's get back to my favorite, Nick.
And Pita.
Nick.
And I thought so much of you because who do they bring in to help them
My
choreograph?
second favorite, Max. So Nick and Max coupled up, and oh my God, there was a lot of man love on stage and in the rehearsal hall.
And that's what I thought exactly of you when he said, I kind of have a crush on Max as a man crush. And I'm like, man, James has to be eating this up.
Yeah, I did. You're right. And this is the moment that Max, or was it? No, it was Nick slid on his knees into Max's crotch. I thought, this is the moment. He's going to come out. Here it comes.
What's going to come out? Oh, Nick.
Oh.
Okay.
Something. But like the dance, that moment was awkward, and so was the dance. Very awkward.
Yeah, he did what?
He did.
Action movie. Oh yeah, it's lame. But surprisingly, he got a 34.
Oh well, somebody likes him.
Better than Bonner.
Yeah, better than Bonner. Oh, Rashad.
Yes.
Chocolate Kisses and Emma. Wow, that dance.
It
like,
was-
he has a crazy imagination to start. Like, I'm gonna write a movie in my mind about this guy who likes on May 1st likes to come out and kill people, but if you watch the dance, then you might be killed yourself. That was really great, like imagination.
And it was an odd Paso Doble. It for what I normally see on the show for Paso Doble.
Yeah.
A lot of those moves weren't in there. There wasn't a lot of.
Oh, there was a lot of this. And,
Yeah, but there wasn't the big fleur of
oh
bullfighter
no,
stuff.
there wasn't the bullfighter stuff, but
I thought it was odd.
there was the eyes.
Crazy
Did you
eyes.
Oh, his eyes were amazingly crazy. You know he's like Crazy Eyes? Do you ever watch Orange is the New Black? And the girl on there, her name's Crazy Eyes.
Right.
She does those eyes all the time, just
Right.
like that. Crazy Eyes!
And,
I'd love to see her. I'd love to see Orange is the New Black Crazy Eyes on Dancing with the Stars. Good idea.
And I agree with Lynn on that
What?
it didn't seem as sharp. He didn't lock into a lot of the positions and stuff.
Well, you're right, but he did tie with Simone as the highest score.
I know, and like I said, that again, I think there's a sliding scale for judging.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay, that brings us to David
David.
and Simone. So David.
no, David and Lindsay.
Oh, and Lindsay, I'm sorry.
Yes.
David and Lindsay. So David is our cubby, who is a little, Fred Flintstone when he dances.
It's your dad dancer.
Yeah, your dad at the wedding.
Yeah.
Learned one dance, and here he goes.
And they did a sci-fi salsa.
Okay, there were some moves in that sci-fi salsa that he really hit. They were not salsa moves. They were more like
Hip-hop.
male cheerleading moves. And I thought he really hit him really out of the park.
Right. And then finally for the night was Normani and Val,
Oh, my girl Normani.
who's injured. She has a lower
Yeah,
back problem.
she went and had an MRI done during the week, and the doctor said it was a lower back problem. She'd have to go on meds and do what do you call it?
Limit some of the moves
Yeah.
and do therapy and stuff. So
Yeah, and it's her lower back, and you could see it was strained. But
yeah,
adrenaline takes over, people, and you're on stage and that music starts, and it took over. Her legs went up.
Yeah.
She hit her moves hard.
Yeah.
That was the best dance of the entire night.
yes, and it got a perfect score,
10, 10, 10.
which earned them immunity. So it means they didn't have to do the dance off. Now, dance off like they've done in the past
Yes.
is the 3 top scorers
Yes.
from that night get to pick their choice of the other people, right?
Yes.
So
to dance a style.
So Simone her team was tied with Rashad. Over the season, she's had the most points. So she
Right.
got to choose first, then Rashad, and then whoever the third one was.
And then Nick or Bonner,
Yeah,
one of
the
them.
two. And then there were 3 dance styles, and so you got to choose if you go first, and then
Yeah, I love this. I love the dance off. I think this is the most real part of ballroom dancing. I went to see my friend Louis Van Amstel, who dances, and he actually judges these things, all these competitions. And a few of my friends are also in the competitions too, like Suzanne and Robin, and so I think Mary Margaret's going to start doing these competitions too. But it's like 6 couples on the floor dancing in their own moves together.
Right.
And that's what I really liked about this. It was like dances in their own moves, and they were doing it together, and it was pretty amazing.
Right.
And
It was awesome.
but now let's get to the results.
Okay, so Simone picked Nancy, so the Olympians going against each other.
Right. What kind of dance was that? I
That
don't
was
remember. It wasn't. Was it
Cha-cha.
salsa? Cha-cha. It
Right.
was a Latin dance for sure.
Right.
Okay. It was
It was
Latin.
cha-cha, jive, and rumba. That's how it went.
Yes. Okay. So it was a cha-cha.
And it was awesome, but Simone.
Simone blew her away. Yeah.
But what I found was interesting, and as I always do, they show a graph of the votes that are coming in live from the
Oh,
viewers.
yeah.
And even before they took the floor, Simone was like
Peaking.
2/3 of the way
Yeah.
and stayed there. So you can see the
Fan
level
base.
of support that
Fan
Simone
base.
has, right?
Big fan base for Simone.
And then next up, Rashad picked.
That's good for you because that's your favorite to win.
And next
So-
up was Rashad versus David. So
Yes.
the sports figure. So Rashad
Yes.
picked David,
So
and they
we're-
did the jive.
The New York Jets versus the Chicago Cubs, doing little kicks like jive, jive, jive.
And on this one was interesting is they were pretty much even on the America's vote the whole time. It never went too far one way or the other.
Right.
So you can tell their level of support
Right.
is
Well, it ended up with 54%
right, but barely
for
Rashad.
who won?
Yes. And then the last one, the 2 leftovers, wah.
Wah wah. The boys that are kind of stiff.
Nick versus Bonner.
Yes.
And it was the rumba,
Rumba, which is neither of their styles, I must say.
right? And it was okay.
It was okay. They connected with their partners. Their hip action was fine.
And the judges said this was probably one of their better dances, considering that they were really into it and they were kind of just doing the dance as opposed to trying to do all that choreography and everything.
Yes. So on this one, I don't know who Louis Van Amstel would have picked to win. I think he also would have picked Bonner because of the hip action,
Right.
but I'm not sure because I think he likes Nick better as a dancer.
Right. Well, only 3 of the on this one they finally split. 3 of the judges voted for Bonner,
Right.
and 1 judge voted for Nick, who didn't win. So,
Yes, Nick didn't win. So
so it shows me the only reason Bonner really is continued in this because once again. It started in his favor on the Americans judging and always stayed there. Nick never had any support when it came up there.
that's crazy to me because he keeps making it every week.
So-
So this is where it all gets weird. I don't know who was eliminated. So Greg is about to tell me how they went up on stage. Now tell me how that went.
Okay, so basically, the dance off, the winners, 3 got 2 points added to their score for next week's elimination.
Oh, this was all for next week.
Right.
Okay, got it.
So they brought all the couples up
Yep.
and they said, "You guys, these ones are free. These ones are clear."
Yep.
So it was Simone and Rashad
Simone is clear. Rashad is clear.
and Normani.
Hermione's clear.
So those 3 were clear for next week.
Got it.
The 3 that were left were David,
David,
Nancy.
Cubby, Nancy, silver medalist,
Bonner,
Bonner, rodeo,
and Nick.
and Nick, bachelor.
Right. And
So
I'm pretty sure Bonner, they said, made it into the next week.
Woo, Bonner! Good for you, buddy.
So you have Nancy, Nick, and David left.
Yes.
Who do you think of those three? Which one of them got sent away?
I think for sure David.
Wrong.
What? I thought for sure David.
So the people eliminated were Nick and Nancy.
I'm almost gonna cheer, but is that bad? Yes! Thank you, America. Thank you, Dancing with the Stars judges. Nick is gone. Is he really gone?
Yes. And one of the amusing part is they showed his fiance. She was. Yes. She had that look. She was in the
She was
audience
pissed at him or pissed
for
at...
losing, for him getting kicked off. She was like,
Woo! She needed more airtime.
so.
Yay. Good choice, America. I'm sorry about Nancy. I really am. She's
Yeah.
really come far.
I thought.
And David, you're going to have to work, brother, because that is like some horrible dancing.
Yeah.
But it's your dad, and he's got a fan base.
So next week, whoever gets eliminated, next week's basically the quarterfinals, going into the semifinals the following week.
Right.
So it's got to be really tough. They have to do 2 songs. They have to dance
two
to
dances.
two dances. So it should be pretty tricky next week.
Okay, so tune in next week for the quarterfinals.
Right. And we appreciate you watching us. I know there's a lot of choices to watch for Dancing with the Stars
Yes,
recap.
even
I mean,
Louis does one.
Yeah, your friend Louis does one. There's plenty out there. But I hope you find
But
something.
thank you for watching
Yeah,
ours.
Hope you enjoy ours.
And then tell a friend. We need at least 10 more people so we can get
On YouTube.
On YouTube, like as our own channel.
yeah, be
So-
awesome.
Thank you. Subscribe and tell a friend.
All right, thanks for watching. We'll see
Bye.
you next week. Bye.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for watching the James and Greg Show.
Hope you liked this episode.
Yes.
If you did, you know what we need you to do?
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yes.
What do they need you to do?
They need to subscribe.
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 And also, we have other episodes here you might like. We do recaps of The Amazing Race and
And
Dancing with the Stars.
Dancing with the Stars.
So, thanks again for watching. We'll see you around. Subscribe.